Hey Virgo, this is Alicia with Twisted Tarot, here to do your April 2019 Twin Flame Tarot reading. Thank you everyone for all your likes, shares, subscribes, comments. You guys are amazing. You make my channel so awesome. I hope I can give you a good reading every month for all y'all that watch. So thank you so much. If you're new to my channel, welcome. I am an intuitive tarot card reader. So what that means is if you see a traditional tarot card and I say something slightly different than how you learn the tarot or how other YouTube readers express the tarot, just keep in mind there are many different interpretations of a tarot card. Intuitively, I will be picking up messages that have really nothing to do with the traditional tarot and shouting them out for the reading so that you guys get all of the messages that they are giving to me. Let's see. It is general, guys, so take what resonates, leave the rest. If I'm not the tarot reader for you, that's not a worry. There are so many other amazing tarot readers on YouTube. So, I hope I resonate. If I don't, you can always, if you like the reading and maybe you don't get a message, you can always contact me for a personal reading. The link is in the description box below. Excuse me, allergies are just crazy today. It is like spring here, but raining and the pollen, and it's so crazy. So anyways, the roles can be reversed, so take it that way. So if the energy flips, it's meant to be that way. Sometimes, because we are talking about twin flames, we are talking about one soul that's connected, that connects you to. There are going to be some synchronicities and some information that kind of blends between the two readings. For that reason, I request that you watch both. But, obviously you don't have to, but to make sure that you can get the full messages out. Sometimes you're going to receive something on the other side that, is meant for your twin that you can totally help them with by working on that same area, that same chakra, using that same stone, etc., or whatever comes out in the cards here that recommends that you do. Excuse me, because remember, your energy affects them and their energy affects you. All right, so let's get into your reading here, Virgo, and for the twin side, and then I'm going to clear out the energy, and then we're going to get right in. So if you're wearing headphones, you might want to take them off. It can get kind of loud. And my chime. Awesome. Oh, I need to spray my sage. Spray reading. Okay. All right. Okay, guys, so if you watch the first video, you know that your twin sign you could be dealing with, we have Sagittarius, we have Taurus, and we had King of Wands, Aries, Leo, Sagittarius. Again, so we have 3 cards for Sagittarius coming out in the reading. We also have Temperance reverse, Sagittarius card. All right. Excuse me, I'm so sorry. Okay, if your twin sign did not come out there, doesn't mean that this reading can't be for you. It is general, so whatever the messages are, it's the overall message. I wouldn't get hung up too much on the signs. If it does come out and that is who you're dealing with, it may be like more exciting for you or more relevant for you, but it doesn't have to be strictly restricted to those astrological signs. Any messages can come out for any astrological sign as well, or any just general messages in the reading. All right, first card out, you guys. You have the Unicorn and the Maiden. It's very beautiful energy here. All right, this card says communication with Unicorn, purification, undercover action. Okay, all right, let's see what they have to say about that. This is a new deck I'm working with. This is the Wild Wisdom of the Faery Oracle. I have been wanting to get this deck for a very long time. I'm so excited that I finally have it. Let's see what they say in here for this card. Sometimes it can be pretty long, so I won't go too long into it. The unicorn is a symbol of ancient magic's rising and purification of the earth and the etheric realms taking place. The maiden and the unicorn standing together indicate that you are receiving communication about detoxifying, clearing your environment, following your life path, and being a peaceful activist for change. All right, sorry guys, my video froze. Okay, so it says the doors between worlds for you are growing wider and wider. More and more is coming through for you now. Please know that you have a purpose which is in the moment now to help the environment. You're a peaceful being, sensitive and yet so very strong and powerful. Keep some of your work secret. Do not try to attract attention. The new children who are becoming adults now are aided in their life purpose by the unicorn. Excuse me. It's time to protect and help something precious and threatened to survive. Bless your food and water to ingest healing unicorn energy. So yeah, it's talking about your receiving communications are signs from spirit to detoxify your life, clear your environment, follow your life path. A lot of it may be you are an environmentalist, or you want to make a difference and you want to go clean up the earth, and we shouldn't have to make up trash challenges so that people do that. That should just be something that, and Meals on Wheels, and, giving back to the community and giving back is part of your spiritual purpose. So it's very beautiful, and conservation and eco-friendly setups are definitely part of your makeup, and they're telling you, to embrace that energy here. So very beautiful. I love that. All right. And then you have Divine Connection. I love this new deck. Okay. So this is the Earth Wisdom Oracle. All right. And let's see what they have to say about, that's in number 8. So you have 10 and 8. So 1 and 8 would be 9 if you want to add them together. So water lily is part. So that's water lily there, I believe. And like on the lilies, lily pads, very beautiful. So opens the crown chakra, raises awareness, and encourages enlightenment. So your crown chakra is probably a chakra you need to meditate on, release that energy. It might be blocked in that energy, so you can do that with meditations on YouTube. This water lily is very beautiful too. I don't know how you would work with that, but that definitely helps with awareness and enlightenment. Selenite you can get, which is beautiful. That supports connection with the divine. Okay, so if you're trying to get a clearer connection, or you're a tarot reader like me, etc., or you're trying to open up chakras, you can do that through the selenite, through using selenite. You can buy that Etsy, maybe even Amazon. Any metaphysical store should have some. It talks about fertility as well. It says, instead of looking externally for guidance, which can be open to misinterpretation or put you at the mercy of someone else's agenda, focus on strengthening your own connection with the divine. That is your best, most reliable North Star, the guiding source that you can always follow even through the darkest night. So basically, they don't want you to be asking people for divine assistance on the outside. They're expressing that you have the innate ability to connect with the divine already through your current energy field and through yourself. Okay, so you are a conduit for divine messages, divine communication, divine energy, divine guidance. Okay, so your own guidance, your own dreams, your own, and if you want to connect more, that selenite will help with that. It's very beautiful energy here. Awesome. I love this. Okay, this is the answer is yes, but it's reversed, but I'm not going to take it. I'm not sure how to take it exactly. So let's keep going, because I say not going to take it, but I will take it, but I think we need more information. So I'm going to keep going on that. We may have to clarify this card out, because normally I've never gotten this card like this. So the answer is yes. Would reverse could be no, but I don't know. Let's see what we get here. Let me get the feeling on it. Okay. We have the High Priestess reverse. Okay, so something about your intuition, you may not be sensing something the way you need to, or there's more information to the situation than you're aware of currently. But with that divine connection, with working internally and even externally with the environment, that this is, you may be blocked in your third eye, for some of you on this side. I know the crown chakra will help with that too. But intuition really right here could be dealing with, High Priestess I always see as Pisces. I know that other readers associate it with Cancer, so Pisces or Cancer for this energy here. So something's blocked within your intuition. Okay, so the answer is yes. Okay, so shield, you need to defend yourself. Okay, so I'm not going to take this reverse, because this is a yes card, okay? I don't believe it needs to be reversed. If it needed to be no, the no card should come out, okay? So I'm going to take this upright, even though I have it reversed, because I do read some reversals in this deck. but I believe that the answer is yes to you are divinely connected. Your intuition may be a little off and you may not know whether you need to defend yourself, but the answer is yes, you need to defend yourself. Okay, so shield yourself. Okay, psychic protection is big here. Might want to get some pneumite as well, which will help with that. It's a stone. It's very, it helps with psychic protection, psychic attacks possibly, or somebody that is trying to come at you with some type of something. So, and your intuition maybe the answer is yes to your intuition being off right now. Okay, so something's off here. So in order to get your intuition back, with this divine connection, that selenite, the crown chakra, third eye type of meditations as well. Next card is your twin flame message from your twin is you feel like home to me. Yeah, it's beautiful. All right, let's keep going. We're going to get some more energy on that card. I know it's a little bit confusing on this side here with that being reversed, so I apologize, but I've never had to interpret this like this. So this says Riddle Fisher, all right? But I believe it was reversed when I pulled it. So it comes like this. The upright meaning is the number 3. Divination, seeking out and finding answers. Okay, so yeah, I feel like something's blocked for you guys here on this. Something to do with an answer. You're looking to an answer to a riddle, possibly. Okay, not wanting to go there. Avoiding the exploration of the emotional due to fear that it will hurt. A mistrust of therapy and processing your emotions. Fear of finding answers to questions. Denial of the unknown. Ignoring psychic hunches and flashes. Determination to keep moving in a straight line rather than the circular path. An interest in alternative methods, but no commitment to using them. Okay, so this could be with the High Priestess energy here that I'm feeling. Again, it is the fear of finding answers to your questions, but they are within, and you may not want to go within because you may be afraid of what you're going to find. That's what for a lot of you. You may be ignoring psychic hunches and flashes, and you may not be speaking about them to other people because you don't want to be seen as like the crazy person who, looks like me and, comes out like me. And my way of being like, okay, well, here's what I dreamt. Here's what I see. Here's what I feel. For a lot of you, you do have the same gifts as me, and they want you to embrace them. And you may be feeling blocked in this area. This could be why. Okay. And processing our emotions, even though they hurt. Like, I know it's not a pleasant situation when we have to kind of go through a dark night of the soul or kind of be faced with our shadow side. But again, that is maybe out something that's out of balance for some of you. We have inspiration, number 11. Very beautiful. Okay, so you may be getting some inspiration here. Divine inspiration. It's right next to divine connection. All right, so let's see what that has to say about that. I think that has to do with amethyst too, so working with amethyst can help. Okay, we've got, it's crocus, and that may be this flower. Oh, I swear it looked like amethyst, but yeah, purple. You may want to use amethyst too, especially if you're opening your third eye with intuition, being able to see clearly with, psychic flashes, visions, etc. But crocus is a flower, I believe. It brings new beginnings, joy, gentle strength, hope, and quiet confidence. Very beautiful. And then we have blue topaz. It's filled with glorious inspiration. When life seems cold, gray, and bleak, it can be hard to find the inspiration to move forward. Yeah, you may be like, oh my gosh, when is winter going to end? Because you need the warmth, or you're trying to thaw out from being kind of secluded, or things being gray and bleak and not getting enough sun for some of you. Color and brilliance can be found even in the most monotone landscapes. Cling to the truth that spring always follows winter, and you will see the world with new eyes. Take a step toward a new beginning, confident in the promise of hope and joy. Yeah, so spring's going to bring a brand new, it's going to inspire you, okay? So you may have felt like winter's never going to end, and if it's, depending on where you are in the world, it could still be winter for you. For here, it's in the United States, it's started to thaw into spring, so that's very, very interesting. So you'll be getting some new inspiration during this time frame and looking forward to the spring and the warmth and things like that. So you could be in Colorado too, which they still are getting snow. We have big dreams, and it's reversed. Okay, so for some of you, it may feel like the answer is yes you need to say yes to your big dream. Okay, so for some of you, feel like your dreams may not be coming true. Okay, or that something that you can't manifest them, but they're telling you you can. Okay, there's something about this. Let's keep going. Okay, Queen of Swords reversed. Okay. Yeah, it could be dealing with, this could be, I don't know why I get Leo here. It's not normally a Leo in card, but could be dealing with a Leo. This is Aquarius, Libra, or Gemini. Okay, so this is a person, could be a mother figure, doesn't have to be, but it is an energy that I'll describe here that you could be dealing with. Somebody could be telling you as a mother figure, or someone around you as a female possibly, that you can't have this big dream, or you're not worthy of it, or you feel unworthy of this dream. A lot of you, this person is very negative, like very narcissistic. It feels like that, and you may feel like you're in this energy as well. Like it pisses you off because this big dream isn't coming true, okay? It's just, for some of you, you're just maybe cutting things off. Maybe, how else is the Queen of Swords when she's reversed? Your words may sting. If it's you, if it's someone else, those words may be coming through very cutting, very direct, very angry, almost like cutting off your own intuition. I feel like a lot of you, this High Priestess is here to tell you that you're preventing yourself from seeing something. Okay, with this sword, when she's reversed, it's almost like she's got her back to the High Priestess. She doesn't want to see something. You don't want to see something about this connection or something to do with a big dream. But you feel like you have to defend yourself, okay, against this. It could be you feel like you have to defend yourself against a Pisces or Cancer or somebody who has it in their chart. It could be that you feel like defensive over your position, okay? Some of you may be defending the fact that you don't want to see something, that you just don't want to acknowledge something about a situation, kind of being very cold, detached from it, okay? That's what I feel, especially with the Queen of Swords reversed, okay? Could be two friends here that are fighting. Could be two women here that are fighting. I definitely feel that for the cards. Some of you may have your backs, because that Queen of Swords has her back turned to the High Priestess. The High Priestess isn't looking at her, but she's reversed, trying to get you to see something internally as well. So she may be reflecting something to you. It could be your twin, and you're like, I don't want to see that. I don't want to look. I don't want to go there. But they need you to process that, okay? Especially with the riddle Fisher, especially if you're trying to figure out something about this situation. It may need some self-reflection on the inside, okay? Bird flying, news is on the way. You may be getting some news from this Queen of Swords, okay? Or you may be getting news that puts you into this position where you are like cutting something off or someone off, or where you're stifling your intuition. You may not even know you're doing it. You may not even realize that in the way that you're cold and detached from someone or something, even this connection, it could be this connection that you're blocking out as well. You could be blocking out your twin's connection. Your twin's trying to communicate with you, and for a lot of you, you're like, nope, and your intuition is trying to give you signs and guidance, and you need the answer is yes, you need to follow that in order to make this big dream come true, but it's just not happening, and I'm not sure what, I can only see what I see. Okay, so next card, twin flame messages, you inspire me. Okay, so your twin may inspire you in some way, okay? Maybe this big dream, they inspire you to do something great. And that's amazing. I love when I see twins that are connecting. My friend is actually pretty much engaged to her twin. She just met him. I think this past year, about a year and a half, she's been talking with him, and they have been dating and connecting, and it just suddenly came together for her, and they are so freaking cute. I want to have them on my channel here because they're adorable. And so, but they inspire each other, and my twin inspires me every day. My twin inspires me. He takes care of me. Like, he has been my rock the past year that I have been struggling with so many things, losing people I love. And so when I do see this beautiful energy, of being inspired by them, like that just warms my heart. So, all right, that's beautiful. It's beautiful. It's tough energy here, but it's also beautiful. It's also, the divine guidance is here for you, and it's very, very magical. We have Faery wishing well. Yeah, this is you feeling like your dreams are not coming true. Maybe with finances. You may be worried about finances and a lack of finances, which, remember, if we focus on that lack, that's what we're bringing to us, because it's the law of attraction and manifestation. So it says manifestation, expectations, and offerings. Okay, so you may need to offer something up, maybe go throw some coins in a wishing well, or change that aspect in your mind that is so focused on lack that it's focused on how much you have, on abundance, okay? And you may be worried about finances here for a lot of you. This is definitely some of the same cards that came up in the Taurus reading, so definitely feel the Taurian energy on this side as well. All right, next card. We have boundaries. Yep, setting boundaries, okay? Yeah, beautiful energy. The number 1, you have 2 cards with the number 1. Talks about new beginnings, okay? Very much new beginnings here for some of you. This is beautiful energy. Really like this. We're going forward. This is nice. Okay, so this may be what yarrow looks like. I'm not familiar with it exactly, but those little white either plant or flowers. It says, helps establish and defend healthy boundaries, strengthens the aura and sense of self, and heals energetic wounds. Yeah, for a lot of you, that's definitely something that needs to be addressed here. It will strengthen your aura. It will keep people from consistently pushing your boundaries, like standing up for yourself for sure. Amber is a stone you can use to reinforce boundaries as well. Creating clear boundaries is necessary for maintaining good emotional, physical, and spiritual health. If your sense of identity is weak or you need to heal energetic wounds, establishing boundaries is vital. Defend your right to thrive like a warrior, serving the divine spark that resides within you. Yeah, so you're defending your right to have boundaries with yourself, with another person. Maybe it's hard for you to make boundaries, which is something that can be ingrained in us from our parents, from our friendships, from our relationships, and we may have really unhealthy boundaries, and they're not maybe consistent, and that causes a lot of problems, especially in your twin flame journey, because there's a lot of times where I need distance and your twin may need distance, and you may need to process things separately or do the work, but not with each other. And it's almost like sometimes it feels like abandonment. And I feel like for a lot of you, they may be putting up boundaries and it may make you feel, Virgo, abandoned, but they're still here. Okay. But they have a lot of things to work on inside currently, and their intuition, they may be blocking this connection out for some of you. I feel like a lot of them are not communicating, or they're blocking their intuition or these signs, or that communication either in the 3D, 4 or 5, etc. And we have recognition. Yeah. Okay. They're not seeing something about their big dream. Okay. They're not seeing something. Okay. And they may not be recognizing this connection. They may not even understand what it's about or even want to acknowledge it. Okay, for some of you, they may literally be like, that's nice, I must be your twin flame, whatever the hell that is, but I'm not even gonna put any effort or anything into this because, but literally this is a big dream of theirs. And maybe they need, in order to see what their path is, they have to recognize something about themselves, something about you, something that you're intertwined within this twin flame connection. Okay. Right, this is beautiful. Okay, still beautiful. I know it's rough. Okay, we've got Justice here below that. Could be dealing with a Libra here. It feels like an injustice. Okay, it feels like you're standing up for making things equal in the connection, or trying to bring some balance into your life here. Okay, so it's almost like you may have cut off your intuition because it's overwhelming with this connection. And you may not be addressing this big dream right now because you're trying to get some balance back in your life. Okay. So even if this lack of recognition is here, you may be kind of dealing with you could be dealing with the justice system. You could be dealing with legal matters that take you away from, this connection right now and keep you from recognizing or fully embracing it, because of the justice system. Or you could be dealing with a Libra. Okay, so maybe there's something about, it's almost like balancing out this yin and yang type of energy as well, still with justice, with this recognition that's where it requires balance. Okay, so some kind of balance in the connection. Okay, but for some of you, you may be fully, I feel like, blocking out your twin And it could be because you are going through some things in the justice system and you don't want your twin to feel them or have to be affected by them for some of you. It's very interesting. Wow. Okay. Leg, stepping into a new experience. Yeah, there may be something you may be going into criminal justice. For some of you, you may actually be going to get your law degree. Okay. And for some of you, you have to stay in your logical minds for that, because it requires a lot of studying, a lot of work, a lot of dedication in the logical part of your brain. Okay, so left side of the brain. Okay, but they want you to get into your right side with the High Priestess here. They want you to get into the more psychic, fluid, feeling, emotional side of your brain at some point. But you are, for some of you, feels like you've got your back turned to that right now. Either a friend or your twin on this side. But it's because I feel like there's either work to be done. You're protecting your twin. For some of you, you're protecting your twin from this. And maybe it's this boundaries. Like maybe you're not sure how to make boundaries with your twin with this connection. Maybe they've been too fluid. Maybe the boundaries with other people have muddied up your connection because remember who we keep around us, whatever their vibrations are, their energy drains right into our twin. It's this big ass cord, okay? And at times when it's so open, that shit just falls right into that other person and it gets, can get stuck, okay? And it is having boundaries. So it's like, I'm open to this connection when I'll be open here. I'll be able to do this then. But right now, they're in here. They're not in here or here with the intuition, but they're being guided to protect themselves too against psychic attacks. This could make them more vulnerable to being even just somebody aggressive towards them. This could make them very vulnerable, and that could be the case as well. So they really want you to shield yourself. Okay, you can do that with just thinking about yourself. Think about yourself with mirrors all over you. Okay, and everybody's shit's gonna bounce right the hell off. Okay, so you're not gonna take in their stuff. Okay, no matter what it is, it's just gonna go boop right back out. So picture mirrors all around you, or a big white light that shields you from the negativity, from the lower vibration. Okay, that can help with a lot of that. Yeah, and if like you're stepping into a new experience, you may be going into criminal justice or something to do with law. Could be an advocate for like a child advocate. You could be social work, that's also related, etc. And this is like a new leg up, like you're stepping into a brand new experience, okay? And it may be at the cost of, you may have to give something up that was a big dream to you. Maybe it was your twin. Maybe you decided that you cannot function within this connection for some reason, and you have to cut it off for now. Okay, I feel like a lot of you are gonna come around and open back up, but there may be some reasons why that are preventing your twin from engaging fully at this time. Okay, or at all. For some of you, could be in full-fledged separation in the 3D, 4D, whatever D. Okay. So, all right, twin flame message. I'm a better person because of you. Yeah. So you inspire your twin, and they want to tell you that they are a better person because of you. That's so beautiful. Oh my God, I love it. Love it, love it, love it. All right, let's do some clarifying here. Let's see why the High Priestess is reversed. All right. Oh, why do we have the High Priestess reversed? Okay, 2 cards, 10 of Wands, 5 of Pentacles. Okay, so may it put an end to a relationship, or again, blocking out your intuition with the 10 of Wands. And then we have the 5 of Pentacles reversed, because maybe you don't want to be, you no longer want to be, this person doesn't want to be out in the cold with you anymore, but they realize that it's very possible that it ended. Okay, so it's like 2 conflicting energies. It's like this 10 of Wands, it became so burdensome. Maybe this connection, because it was so strong and so immense and so, you were so connected, that it was very difficult to function. Okay, and maybe you had to leave someone out in the cold. I feel like that's the case with this 5 of Pentacles reverse, that You may have had to leave someone out in the cold, and it may be just your intuition. It doesn't have to be a physical person. It doesn't have to be your twin. It could be you blocking your intuition. Okay, with this 10 of Wands, I feel like these are 10 Wands that have overburdened you, and you want to put it down. Okay, and maybe you didn't want to leave anybody out in the cold, and so you're struggling. I feel like this is struggling energy. Like you're kind of like, what do I do with this? How do I do this? And someone doesn't want to be out in the cold from you, but maybe they know that, this is an end of a cycle with this 10 of Wands. Okay, it's an end to something. Okay, so it's possible that, this could be even a friendship, but I do feel like it's very much your intuition. Okay. And with the 5 of Pentacles, they don't want you to be out in the cold, or your twin to be out in the cold. Okay, so it could be that Virgo ended that connection as well. It doesn't have to be. It could be, remember, the energies can flip, okay? So that could be why you feel that way. Maybe somebody made you feel that way on this side. So maybe whoever you're dealing with, if you're a cross watcher here and you're the twin side, that Virgo may have ended things, but they didn't want to. They didn't want to leave you out in the cold, or they didn't want to leave this connection out in the cold. But I think you may be recovering from that energy here. Okay. All right. So Queen of Swords. We got the Queen of Swords. So it's just like blocking this whole area out. So it doesn't even matter if somebody wants to be not out in the cold with you. You may be on the side with that Queen of Swords reversed. Like, I'm not putting up with anybody's bullshit anymore. I'm not putting up with it. I am putting a stop to it. It could be someone around you that feels that way too. So maybe you feel like they've blocked you, or you've blocked them, or both of you have blocked each other. Could be, this disconnection. Could be in the 3D too. You may physically block somebody on social media, etc. Like phone call. All right. Queen of Swords. Why is the Queen of Swords reversed? Okay, we got 2 cards again. Let's see. 9 of Pentacles and 6 of Wands. Okay. For some of you, you want to go it alone right now. You want to be single with this 9 of Pentacles. You need to work on yourself. Or it's telling you, even if you don't know that in order to, you may have gotten rid of this person. You may be taking nobody's bullshit at this time too. So it's either a person or a mindset and energy. And you literally want to go it alone. You want to take care of your own needs. You want to put in the work for yourself. And you feel like that's the victory right now. It's like you need to take care of you. Okay. And there is a victory in that. Okay. Putting the effort and the work into being single and being stable and having money, and you may be doing really well financially, or you will be doing well financially. It's almost like this is a victory for you. Okay. It may have been hard won. Okay. And in order to block someone, you feel like you had to do that to take care of you. You had to do that to put the time into yourself, and you feel like that is a victory for you. And it may be somebody wanting attention. Okay, so somebody may be wanting attention, so they may be blocking someone else just so that somebody will be like, well, why did you block me? It's also that ego energy here with the 6 of Wands. Is always a little bit of ego, okay, a little bit of pride. It could be a lot. Somebody wants attention here, so it's possible that somebody wants attention for this. They want recognition for the work that they're doing on themselves as well. They want someone to be like, good job, that too. So it's not always like attention in an ego way, like, ooh, pay attention to me, like, look what I'm doing. For some of you, it may be that energy. For if your twin is kind of acting like that, like almost like, I don't really care, whatever, I'm going to do me, they may be looking for attention elsewhere, but I don't feel it. I feel like really they feel like it's a victory if they can cut off some of the things that they need to, even if it is this connection for a little while or forever. I mean, I don't feel that, because it kind of feels like that energy is kind of changing here, or will kind of change as we go. So, all right, let's see. What's going on with Justice? Why is Justice here? 5 of Swords. Okay, so conflict. Okay, so there may be, again, you may be involved in the justice system, and it may be causing conflict, or what you want to do and go in that new direction may cause a lot of conflict around you, and you may have to defend yourself. This is also that 5 of Swords. There's a way I interpret this here. You got the 5 of Wands reversed, and then you got the 5 of Swords over here, so it's mirrored energy with that King of Wands. So I feel like you could be going through a divorce for some of you with this Queen of Swords, and now you're become single, or now you're doing the work on yourself and moving on beautifully. And this is that energy of victory, okay? I feel like the ending of a connection. I feel like the end, and that puts someone out in the cold, okay? And yeah, it could be this high priestess here as well. So I feel like justice system. I feel like you guys could be dealing with a justice system. It could be a divorce. It could be a separation. It could be the division of assets. It could also just be a custody battle for some of you, okay? Could also be that you're moving into this new opportunity with the justice system, but that it may cause a lot of conflict around you. For some reason, everybody's got an opinion or has something they want to say, okay, regarding that. All right, and there's another example of that card, and I can't think of what it is. Okay, there was something a reader said, and it made perfect sense for how to interpret that card, but I don't remember at this point what they picked up on with that. But wow, this is very interesting, you guys. There's a lot of there's boundaries going on here. Setting boundaries may make things, again, more just in your life. You may feel like you're getting justice. There's justice being served to someone else. So if you're like going through some type of legal battle, I feel like you'll come out, you're victorious, but it's going to cause a lot of conflict. There's Five of Swords here. So it's be careful whose counsel you keep. We have the Keeper of Secrets over here for Virgo. So be careful who you talk to about this situation. So you may be dealing with somebody that is taking you to court, Virgo, for something. It could be money related, like somebody didn't feel like they were getting their fair share with this Five of Pentacles reversed. So this may not be being just left out in the cold. This may be somebody asking for more money, more child support, or more support within this dynamic, okay? But I feel like somebody's putting an end to that. They're just like, you have enough as well. So I could keep going forever. Okay. All right, guys, let's look at your fortune card. So beautiful. You guys have Dragonfly. Wow. Yay. It says, have confidence during this time of great joy, renewal, and connection to spirit. Yeah, your guys' energy on this side is very much, reconnecting with spirit with this divine connection, okay? That was great joy and renewal here, all right? And so you'll be more inspired, once, or you may have been inspired during the winter, but you couldn't really put things into motion until the spring came, which is beautiful. And I feel like that kind of we go from winter to spring here with this boundaries. It starts here and then moves into, I guess like this. Moves into the end card, which is a very spring looking card. So I feel like that's when you'll be having these boundaries. You'll be able to set those boundaries, okay, within this connection or other connections within your life, relationships, etc. Okay. And you may need to recognize something about a big dream that you still haven't really seen yet. So there's some self-reflection that needs to take place as well. And there'll be some news on the way, maybe some news of somebody getting newly single, okay, that you'll find out about, okay? So this Queen of Swords energy, Libra, Gemini, or Aquarius, possibly in their chart. So, all right, guys. Well, thank you so much for letting me do your reading. I will see you, if I don't see you for other videos this month, I will see you for your videos from me. Take care.